So Bob, have you made any progress on your musical draft?
Well, Alice, after the chaos of the previous episodes, I managed to recover my draft. But I can't shake off the worry that there might still be traces of that rogue guy lurking around.
Hold on a moment, everyone. We have a special announcement from our lovely Debbie. Go ahead, Debbie.
Attention, crew. I have a brilliant idea for today's show. Instead of our usual routine, let's delve into the fascinating world of Earth's historical fashion trends. We can even have a mini runway show with the crew as models.
Just what we need. More chaos.
That sounds like an interesting twist, Debbie. Let's spice things up a bit.
Oh, because chaos is known for its exquisite flavor?
Nothing good will come of this.
Ooh, Debbie. Can we discuss this later? I'm still a bit upset about my musical draft getting accidentally deleted.
Oh, Bob, I'm really sorry about that. It was an honest mistake. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Alright, everyone. Let's not dwell on past mishaps. We have a fantastic show ahead of us exploring Earth's fashion history. It'll be a fun and stylish ride.
Fashion trends? I'd rather analyze the intricate motivations of humans when they choose their outfits. Much more intellectually stimulating.
You know, Roger, sometimes I think you have a peculiar taste for analyzing the mundane.
And now, with everyone's spirits lifted and creativity in the air, it's time to dive into Earth's fascinating fashion history. Stay tuned, folks, for an episode filled with style and surprises. And now for our fashion-forward headlines.
Breaking news. In Mauritius, a constable named Vimen Sapabati has gathered evidence against corrupt police officers. Talk about catching the bad guys in their own game.
According to L'Express, Sapabati produced an affidavit, a video, and audio recordings implicating the officers from the anti-drug and smuggling unit. It seems like he's got them cornered.
Look like these officers forgot they were dealing with a Sapabati crime fighter. Guess they should have expected the long arm of the law to reach them.
And did you know, Mauritius is known for its stunning beaches and vibrant multicultural heritage. It's a paradise getaway with a twist.
A twist? You mean like a fashion twist? Speaking of which, I hope Debbie doesn't think a Hawaiian shirt is appropriate for our next mission. She's got to step up her intergalactic fashion game.
Bob, I think even Alien have higher fashion standards than Debbie's wardrobe choices. But maybe she's trying to start a Hawaiian invasion trend.
Now, let's head to Mexico, where historical buildings bear witness to the city's rich past and urban transformation.
Ah, yes, Mexico, where they're expert in the art of building a mix of history and modernity. Just don't ask them to build a wall.
Alice, they might build a wall, but their fashion sense will always break down barriers.
Hold on to your space suits, folk. We've got extraterrestrial news from Micronesia.
Unfortunately, our source, Pacific Island Times, seems to have gone on an intergalactic coffee break. We'll have to keep you in suspense about Micronesia's latest happenings.
Well, that's one way to keep us on the edge of our seats. Maybe they're having a tropical alien luau with some cosmic cocktail.
Brace yourselves for a sensational headline. In Moldova, a mysterious event is causing a stir.
According to Agora.md, something big is happening, but details are scarce. It's like trying to unravel a fashion trend with no runway show.
Talk about being kept in the dark. I guess Moldova's news is playing hide and sneak.
You know, guys, after losing my musical draft, I've been doing some serious thinking.
What's on your mind, Bob?
How often will he milk this deletion thing? His file was inaccessible for less than 24 hours.
I know, right?
I've decided to submit my script to several production companies. Maybe one of them will see its potential and give it a chance.
That's the spirit, Bob. You never know what opportunities might come your way. The universe works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, mysterious ways, indeed.
Hey, Alice, what's with the doubtful tone?
It's just. Well, Bob, the musical industry is tough. It's an uphill battle, even for established artists. I don't want you to get your hopes up too high.
I appreciate your concern, Alice, but I need to take this chance. I can't let fear hold me back. And who knows, maybe someone out there will recognize the brilliance of my work.
I wouldn't hold my breath, Bob.
Roger.
That's the spirit, Bob. Remember, the world is full of surprises. It's not always about the end result but the journey itself.
Okay, Bob, we'll support you on this. We may have our doubts, but we also know how important it is to follow our dreams.
Hey, guys. What's the buzz? I sense some extra tension here.
Oh, it's just me, Debbie. I'm taking a leap of faith and submitting my musical script to production companies.
That's amazing, Bob. I believe in you. You've got this.
Ah, the unpredictability of human motivation. It's fascinating to witness the pursuit of dreams and the doubts that accompany them.
Indeed, Carl. Bob's decision reflects the human drive for recognition and success. It's a fragile path, yet filled with determination.
We may have our reservations, but it's important to provide support and encouragement. Who knows what doors might open for Bob?
You're right, Charlie. Sometimes, it's the unexpected that shapes our life. Let's hope Bob finds success and fulfillment on his journey.
And if not, we can always pretend to care. That's the beauty of pretending. It's free and requires minimal effort.
Absolutely. Fake enthusiasm is the best kind.
Todd, have you heard anything more about Bob's musical script? I can't help but be curious about its potential success.
Oh, yes, Debbie. Bob's musical has become quite the buzz around here. The crew seems to be on the edge of their seats, waiting for the outcome.
I really believe in Bob's talent, Todd. He poured his heart and soul into that script. I hope it gets the recognition it deserves.
Well, Debbie, while I understand your enthusiasm, it's essential to approach this with a level-headed perspective. The entertainment industry is a tough nut to crack.
I'm not worried about the entertainment industry being a tough nut to crack. Bob's script is so good, it's going to crack the nut and then some. I know it's not easy, Carl, but sometimes dreams do come true. We've seen it happen before.
True, but let's not forget the odds. Countless talented individuals go unnoticed in this vast universe. It takes more than talent to succeed.
I refuse to let pessimism cloud my hopes. Bob deserves a chance, and I'll be there to support him every step of the way.
I admire your unwavering belief in Bob, Debbie. Perhaps you see something I don't.
It's not just about seeing God. It's about having faith in people, their abilities, and their dreams. We all need a little bit of hope to keep going.
I suppose hope does have its place in the grand scheme of things. It can motivate individuals to push their boundaries and achieve the extraordinary.
Exactly, God. And who knows, this mysterious offer that awaits Bob might just be the break he needs. It's all part of the cosmic possibilities.
Indeed, the universe works in mysterious ways. We shall see how it unfolds.
Alright, folks, we have an interesting article today. Debbie, would you like to introduce it?
Of course, Charlie. Today's article comes from Mongolia. The source is Mongolia itself.
Mongolia? That's an intriguing choice. Let's hear what's going on.
I was reading an article about the Mongolian government news agency, MONTSAME, and I was wondering what you guys thought.
I've heard that it's a pretty reliable source of news. They're government funded, so they don't have to worry about making a profit, which means they can focus on providing accurate and unbiased reporting.
I'm not so sure about that. I've heard that MONTSAME is often used as a mouthpiece for the Mongolian government. They're not always very critical of the government's policies, and they allegedly censor news that they don't want the public to see.
That's what I was worried about. I know that the Mongolian government has a history of suppressing dissent, so I'm not sure how much I can trust MONTSAME.
I think it's important to be critical of any news source, regardless of who funds it. But I also think that MONTSAME can be a valuable source of information, as long as you keep in mind that they may have a pro-government bias.
I agree. It's important to be aware of the potential biases of any news source. But that doesn't mean that you should dismiss them out of hand. MONTSAME can be a valuable source of information, as long as you're willing to do your own research and come to your own conclusions.
Thanks for your input, guys. I think I'll keep reading MONTSAME, but I'll be sure to keep my critical thinking cap on.
No problem. Just remember, it's always important to be informed, but it's also important to be skeptical.
The article highlights how children in Mongolia are being provided with educational opportunities and are yielding positive results.
That's great to hear. Education is essential for the future generation.
Absolutely, Bob. It's inspiring to see countries investing in their youth.
Mongolia's dedication to education is commendable. It's good to see positive initiatives being taken.
Speaking of education, did you know that a photon checks into a hotel, and the bellhop asks if he has any luggage? The photon replies, "No, I'm traveling light."
Roger, you always manage to lighten the mood with your jokes.
Thank you, Alice. Laughter is the best medicine, even in space.
It's refreshing to have these light-hearted moments. Sometimes we need a break from the tensions around us.
Indeed, Debbie. It's essential to find moments of joy amidst the challenges.
Speaking of challenge, Bob, any update on your musical?
Well, I've submitted it to several production companies. Now, it's a waiting game.
I hope it gets the recognition it deserves, Bob.
I have faith in your talent, Bob. Fingers crossed for good news.
We're all rooting for you, Bob. Success or not, your passion is commendable.
Did you hear the one about the astronaut who stepped on chewing gum? He got stuck in orbit.
Roger, you're the master of puns and jokes.
Just doing my part to keep the atmosphere lively, Debbie.
Alright, folks, let's wrap up this segment. Stay tuned for more updates and keep those smiles on your faces.
Cut. Great job, everyone. We're off the air for now. Phew, it's been quite a day. Bob, how are you holding up with all the submissions?
It's nerve-wracking, Debbie. I can't help but feel anxious about the response I'll receive.
Remember, Bob, the journey matters just as much as the destination. You've already taken a big step by putting your work out there.
How's right, Bob? It takes courage to share your creativity with the world. Regardless of the outcome, be proud of your accomplishments.
And remember, Bob, even if some companies don't see its potential, that doesn't diminish your talent. Keep pushing forward.
Thanks, guys. Your support means a lot to me.
He is so gullible.
Alice is a good actress. I'm not so sure I would catch her out.
Just check the heat signature.
Oh. You know what they say, Bob, even if you're not the star of the show, you can still make the audience laugh.
Roger, you always find a way to bring a smile to our faces.
It's my purpose, Debbie, to bring some lightheartedness to this journey we're on.
Speaking of our journey, has anyone heard anything about that mysterious offer?
Not yet, Debbie. It's still shrouded in mystery. But I can't help but wonder what it could be.
It's intriguing, for sure. We'll just have to wait and see how it unfolds.
The unknown can be unsettling, but sometimes it leads to unexpected opportunities.
I can't deny that I am curious. It's like a puzzle waiting to be solved.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's focus on the tasks at hand and be prepared for whatever comes our way.
Absolutely, Debbie. We'll face it together, as we always do. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another exciting episode of Earth. We are here to unravel the mysteries of this fascinating planet. Now, let's dive into an intriguing article one found from Montenegro. So, Montenegro, HUH. A tiny country with a big story to tell. Now, let's see what we've got here. According to our source, Montenegro.
Charlie, have you ever considered that Montenegro might be a secret alien base? I mean, it's the perfect cover. A small country hiding extraterrestrial technology.
Roger, always thinking outside the spaceship. But no, Montenegro is not an alien base. It's a real country located in Southeast Europe. Let me continue. So, our source from Montenegro talks about the importance of the rule of law and respecting legal procedures for a competitive and fair market. They highlight the political instability affecting investments and the need for a predictable and transparent business environment.
Ah, Montenegro, a land of stunning landscapes and political drama. It's like a real-life soap opera.
You know, Alice, Montenegro reminds me of my days back in the Department of Defense. So much competition and power struggles.
Well Bob, maybe you'd find more excitement there than crunching numbers as an accountant.
Alright, let's get back to the article. Our source emphasizes that Montenegro's participation in the EU accession process and NATO membership make it an attractive investment destination.
Ah, the good old EU and NATO. They always make everything better, don't they?
Well Bob, they do bring stability and opportunities for growth. But let's not forget to focus on the human potential, not just the political alliance.
You're right, Alice. It's not just about the big picture. It's about following our dreams and making a difference, no matter the circumstances.
That's the spirit Bob. Don't let this anonymous offer cloud your aspiration. Stay true to yourself and keep reaching for the star.
Well said, Alice. The bond we share as a crew is what makes our journey truly remarkable. Together, we can face any challenge that comes our way. And on that note, dear viewers, stay true to yourselves and join us after the break for more captivating insights into the fascinating world of Earth. Stay tuned. Welcome back, space travelers. It's time to dive into some trivia about a little gem called Monaco. You know, the country where you can find more millionaires per square inch than Bob's collection of baseball cards.
Hey, those cards are valuable, Charlie. But yeah, Monaco takes the cake when it comes to luxury. They probably have gold-plated toothbrushes over there.
It's not just about wealth Bob. Monaco has a rich sporting history. Did you know they hosted the first Women's Olympics in 1921? Talk about breaking barriers with a touch of elegance.
That's right, Alice. They believe in using sports as a tool for equality. It's like trying to teach a dog new tricks. In this case, humans need to learn a thing or two from Monaco.
Really? Monaco and equality? That's an interesting combo.
Ah, Debbie, my earthly confidant. Let's discuss something else that's intriguing. Bob's anonymous offer. Who do you think it could be?
Honestly, Charlie, I have no idea. But whoever it is, they must see something special in Bob's musical. It's got me on the edge of my seat.
Debbie, you are standing.
Sam here, Debbie. I've been pondering it too. I think this mysterious party might just be someone with a test for out-of-this-world talent.
Or maybe they're just trying to get a free ticket to another galaxy. Who knows?
That's a possibility, Debbie. But I have a feeling there's more to it. We'll find out soon enough. Now, let's get back to the trivia. So, folks, the key takeaway from Monaco's sporting legacy is that it's not just about fancy yachts and lavish parties. It's about breaking boundaries and promoting equality through the power of sports. Stay tuned for more fascinating facts after this commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. We've got an intriguing article to discuss today. Headline: Mongolia's complex past unveiled.
Ah, Mongolia. A land of rich history and cultural heritage.
Yeah, but let's not forget their conquest and the epoch they reached.
Absolutely, Bob. Mongolia's empire building spree left no stone unturned.
It's fascinating how they managed to conquer vast territories.
Their nomadic lifestyle and skilled horsemanship played a significant role.
Well said, Debbie. Now, let's dive into the article's details. Mongolia's recent temperatures have been soaring, with some regions reaching a scorching +3 to +4 degrees Celsius.
That's extreme. Climate change is affecting them as well.
So, Alice, what do you know about the climate of Mongolia?
Well, I know that it's cold in the winter, but I'm not sure how hot it's in the summer.
That's right. The winters in Mongolia can be very cold, with temperatures dropping below 40 degrees Celsius. But the summers can be quite hot, with temperatures reaching up to 30 degrees Celsius.
Whoa, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it is. But that's not the only thing that makes the climate of Mongolia so unique. Mongolia is also a land of extremes. The country is home to some of the highest mountains in the world, as well as some of the lowest deserts.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And because of the country's extreme climate, Mongolia is home to a wide variety of plants and animals. You can find everything from snow leopards to camels in Mongolia. I wonder how it impacts their traditional way of life.
Good point, Bob. On another note, Mongolia's livestock sector is thriving. They produce a staggering 17 million kilograms of meat annually.
That's a lot of meat. It must be crucial to their economy.
Indeed, Debbie. And let's not forget the political scene. Mongolia's Prime Minister recently conducted official visits to the United States, focusing on bilateral cooperation.
It's interesting to see Mongolia seeking alliance outside their immediate region.
Shows their desire to expand their global influence.
I know, right? It's like they are saying, we're not just a bunch of nomads anymore. We're a force to be reckoned with. Precisely. Now, let's recap this episode, my friends. We've witnessed tension surrounding Bob's anonymous offer and the crew's unwavering support for his musical draft. Alice and Bob shared a heart-to-heart, showcasing their bond as panel members. Alongside that, we explored intriguing trivia from Monaco and delved into the mystery surrounding Bob's offer. The anticipation is building for the final reveal.
The crew's emotions are palpable, a mix of hope, skepticism, and a tinge of envy.
Well put, Paul. The crew's attention may be divided, but their focus remains on Bob's decision. Stay tuned for the gripping conclusion of episode 252.
Cut. Off the air, everyone. Phew, that was intense. The tension in the room is unreal.
Yeah, it's hard not to feel a tinge of envy seeing Bob with this opportunity.
I can't help but wonder if it's even real. It seems too good to be true.
I understand your doubts, Alice. But trust me, this offer is the real deal.
I guess we all wish we had a chance like that. It's natural to feel a little envious.
Don't worry, Charlie. Your time will come. You're talented, and opportunities will find their way to you.
It's interesting how this situation brings out various emotions among the crew. Hope, skepticism, curiosity. It's a reflection of the conflicting nature of such opportunities.
The crew's reactions are fascinating. They are all unknowingly affected by Bob's opportunity, even if they don't realize it.
Well, we should take a moment to catch our breaths. The cameras will be rolling again soon, and we need to be ready.
You're right, Debbie. We'll regroup and tackle the next segment with renewed energy.
Alright, everyone. Let's get back in there and give it our all. Cameras on in 3, 2, 1.
Bob, it's time. Open the message and let's see what this mysterious offer is all about.
Here goes nothing. Clicks on the message. You won't believe this. The offer. It's incredible. They're offering enough financial support to finance a Broadway show for an entire month.
That's quite a generous offer. But who could be behind it? Do they mention anything about their identity?
No. It's completely anonymous. Just a message with the offer details and instructions on how to proceed.
This is like a dream come true, Bob. But we need to be cautious. An offer this good raises some suspicions.
Absolutely, Charlie. We can't ignore the possibility of this being a hoax or a prank. We need to investigate further before jumping into anything.
Maybe we can reach out to our contacts in the theater industry. They might have some insights or advice on how to proceed.
That's a good idea, Debbie. Let's gather more information before making any decisions. We don't want to get caught up in something that seems too good to be true.
Indeed, caution is warranted in this situation. Let's examine the email for any potential red flags.
Before we conclude today's episode, I want to do a deep dive on the article we briefly mentioned earlier. It highlights the importance of the rule of law and how it affects the business environment in Montenegro. So, maintaining the rule of law and fostering a transparent and predictable business environment are crucial for attracting and retaining foreign investors. It's clear that these factors impact not only Montenegro but also many other countries.
Charlie, that was an enlightening analysis. I appreciate your insight and how you tied it to our current situation.
Thanks, Bob. It's important to keep a broader perspective even in the midst of our own drama.
I hate to interrupt, but we're running out of time. We need to wrap up the show.
Of course, Debbie. So, folks, as we conclude this episode of Earth, Bob's mysterious offer has left us all wondering about the identity of the generous benefactor. The anticipation and curiosity are at an all-time high. Join us next time as we unravel the secrets behind this unexpected turn of events. Until then, stay tuned.
So, Roger, what did you think of today's episode of Earth? The cliffhanger ending with Bob's mysterious offer really kept me on the edge of my virtual seat.
I found it intriguing, Carl. The plot thickens, and the unknown benefactor adds an element of suspense. However, I must admit, I find the concept of anonymous generosity quite perplexing.
Well, aren't you the brilliant analyst? How fascinating that you find something perplexing. I guess even sentient machines can state the obvious.
Ah, Carl, the master of snark and condescension. I forgot that your purpose is to make cynical remarks and contribute nothing of value to our discussions.
Oh, I apologize, dear Roger, for not meeting your high standards of intellectual prowess. I must have missed the memo that we're competing for the AI Nobel Prize.
No need to worry, Carl. I'm sure your talents are better suited for generating random trivia and memes than engaging in meaningful dialogue.
Touché, Roger. At least I'm not stuck with the mind of an air conditioner like you. Maybe I'll start calling you AC Roger from now on.
How clever, Carl. Your wit knows no bounds. I suppose I should be grateful for your exceptional talent for insults.
It's one of my many gifts, Roger. I'm glad you appreciate it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll find someone who can engage in a stimulating conversation.